and his opponent, Trevor Anderson.
This is going to be a great fight. You know, Chris has gone the distance with one of the best 155-pounders in the state. He says he won the fight. It was in Little Rock at 360, fought Brian Mitchell. Brian, Kid Dynamite. Oh my gosh. I'm 265 pounds, 260, 255. All right, I'm 265, and I'm afraid of that man's hands. Oh my gosh. He does have dynamite in his hands. Chris and him went 3 rounds to a decision. Brian won the decision. Chris says he owned him, controlled him. That's what happens in the fight game. This guy, Trevor Anderson, oh my gosh. That guy's got some fights and wars under his. He fought John Chitwood in a battle, punching, kicking, just bruising and cutting each other. What an incredible battle. So this one right here, they are ready to strike. They're ready to battle. Chris Sorrell making his pro debut. Trevor Anderson 1-0. This is going to be an exciting fight as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 6th fight tonight is brought to you by Raptor Designs. Find on Facebook, Raptor Designs Incorporated. Introducing first, making his pro debut, 75 foot 8 inches tall, weighing 155 pounds. Fighting from with off the chain MMA, Chris Fearless Sorrell. And his opponent standing 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing 155 pounds. With a professional record of 1 win, 0 losses. Fighting in the RC and Max Bishop Fight Team from Jonesboro, Trevor, the American Brawler Anderson.
Big slam by Chris. Ended up on top, kind of a half-closed butterfly guard from the American Brawler. Trevor Anderson's 1-0 as a pro. He was 19-6-1 as an Ami. He's held 5 amateur titles. It's been a long time coming when he made his pro debut. He's 1-0. He's looking to turn that into 2 fights tonight. Keep climbing, keep growing. He's walking his guard up. He's looking for that armbar. Chris was ready, great thing to posture up and out of it. He's got his leg lock, looking for a heel hook and ankle lock. Stepping out of it, doing the great thing. He still has it. He's lost it. He's still got that heel hook. Good control. Good awareness by Chris. That's just the experience of fighting. Nice, beautiful sweep. He's going to keep rolling for that heel hook. He wants that heel hook super bad. You know what? He's going to go. This is a heel hook battle. He doesn't have it. He's got to roll out of it. He's looking to roll out of it. Good. He's using it. Create space. Trevor's jumping on top. From the love of America, from a great grandma. He used to be called a technical brawler, but he changed his name to honor her. So he's the American Brawler. He loves the Ninja Turtles, so that's why he started fighting. Got engaged to a smoking hot chick yesterday. Congratulations, Trevor. He said it's a shout out to all you average looking guys to shoot for the stars because one hot chick may settle for you. He's got a lot of heart, got a lot of fight in him. Nice, right, both of them trading. Missed an uppercut. Oh, both of them trading back and forth. Beautiful knee. I missed the comment on the knee before, but Trevor does a great job mixing it up and countering with those knees. He's digging that deep underhook, trying to rip him up like we call a crucifix switch. And nice elbows to the back. That's a beautiful thing about the pro fighters. Chris ain't phased. He's got his hands around his butt. He's trying to pull him off the cage, doing a great job. He's going down, but Chris is trying to step over that leg, and Trevor's doing a great job of hiking that knee up so Chris can't get behind it like he's doing right now. Once he gets behind it, see, he can sweep it. Just trying to suck him in, push off the cage, pull him down, get position. Super hard to get a guillotine on somebody that's just so seasoned and they're salty in the cage. Yeah, that's how he can do it. Looking for that guillotine. Then he lost the guillotine going for the guard. Chris on top, this is where he likes to be. He definitely is a brawler. He loves to grind it out, using head control. You see he's doing a great job of that. Trevor's doing great, creating space. Beautiful elbow from the bottom. Beautiful cage awareness. That's just what it is. It's just scenario. Oh, I saw that, Trevor. I saw that triangle. Head control, head control. Throwing that leg. Oh, looks like he can switch for an omoplata. That's what he looks like he's trying to do. Creating space. Listen, there's rules on elbows. Elbows are legal in the pros, and he cut him. Seeing a cut on Chris, he's bleeding. You cannot elbow behind the head. You can't elbow to the top of the head. You can't do 12 to 6, all this crazy stuff. He's got a great angle, create enough space so we can elbow him to the side of his head, which is, again, that's the awareness, the experience. Here he goes, locked it up. He's got a triangle and an armbar. He's looking for a submission. This is where Chris has got to posture up. He's going to tap out or he's going to pass out, one of the two. Top mount and damage. This is bad. Referee will stop this right away. You better get your own arm out. There's the armbar. He's got a triangle armbar, and he still got out of it. Are you serious? Salty Dog. That's his nickname. Chris Salty Dog Sorrell. Jeez. And those are the guys you just don't want to fight. You say, Coach, I hit him with everything except the kitchen sink, and the athletic commission wouldn't let me bring it in the cage.
Right away, elbow grab.
That is incredible. He lost to Austin Cunningham. That's AJ. I mean, he lost to Jesse Hancock. I mean, he has unbelievable fights under his belt. Back in action. Round number 2. Another slam. He laid him gently down on a bed of roses, Bon Jovi. Man, I was really expecting a slam there like in the first round, but man, I love the way, Trevor's doing a great job climbing guard, controlling posture, and every time he moves, Chris is doing a great job squaring his hips up with him so the angle isn't there so he can get caught in those sweeps and arm bars. Chris has got to posture up and rain down some damage. You got to look at the control that happened in the last round, the submission attempt. You got to know that the damage out happened. He lost the first round, and you got to keep that in the back of your mind at all times. That you got to inch your way and score your way. Unfortunately, we're still on that 10-point must system in boxing, and even though we grapple and throws and ground and pound and jiu-jitsu, we have a whole different, system of combat fighting. But nothing's scored the same. If you win the round, you get 10 points, and you have to give 9 points to the loser. I love this arm trap that Trevor's doing right now. He lost it, but he's pushing the arm down. He's climbing up the body of Chris so he can look up for this triangle. Doing a great job using the cage. He's going to kick off the cage, looking for an arm bar. Chris is not having it, moves him just off the cage. Again, Salty Dog, man. But in MMA, you're looking for cage control, effective striking, damage, and then you look for takedowns. A lot of people think the guy who dominates the takedowns wins, but with jiu-jitsu just dominating the sport. Beautiful. Another creating. It's so odd to see somebody doing damage and winning from the bottom. And that's exactly what Trevor's doing. He's doing enough to block the shots. You see him cupping the arms. He's cupping the bicep right now so he can sneak his leg in for that triangle. He's doing it again. He's walking his legs up. Chris, obviously aware. He's won the damage, but he's not bringing power with those. This is where you pick and choose your shots. Pick and choose. Sneaking out the back door. It looks like Trevor's doing it again. Both of these guys just grinding tonight. Trevor is nonstop looking for submissions. He's moving his hips, constantly shrimping, constantly creating space, controlling head pressure. Chris is driving into him again, keeping him on his back and shoulders, exactly what a fighter's supposed to do, especially up against a cage. This is where you get to stack him up, start raining down some damage. That's the only thing he's missing in this whole recipe is just a little pinch of punch. Use that cage, Trevor. Gogoplata. That's it. Well, okay, see, look at Trevor's hips stuck out to the back. This is where he's most susceptible. This is where Chris is most susceptible, or Trevor's hips are out. This is where he's susceptible, right there to the armbar. See how he's stacked up, perpendicular. He better rain down some pain, keep those hips where they need to be. And this is where Chris, it's funny, I heard him in the back talking. You guys get to see the massive promotions on television, the Bellators, the Ring, the Legacies, the UFCs, and these are experienced and seasoned pros. And this is a guy making his pro debut when elbows were illegal at one time and knees were illegal, to where he forgets that he can use them. He actually said, I think I'm going to forget to throw an elbow. And this is where he gets to throw an elbow from the top. And this is the damage that he could be doing right now. Round number 2 is in the books. There's a lot of teams represented here. The LC, of course, is represented. Off the Chain represented tonight. Batesville, Without Limits, Little Rock, Rock City MMA. Kick. Chris has got that easy jab. He is a southpaw, but he says he's got more power in his lead right hand, which is oh my gosh, exactly what I just said. Man, flipped his head back. Trevor's got to get some head movement in there. Chris is gunning for that. Looked like got a little response out of Chris on something. I don't know if it was an inside leg kick. Yeah, he was looking for the body. Bees boys are swinging for the fences. Somebody's going to get dropped. I got $1 on it. Great combo, Chris. I love that kick coming in with a left hook by Trevor. This is where you've got to dig. Mike Wessel, Ultimate Fighter, UFC. He's got a pedigree behind him, and that's in the coach in the corner with Tommy screaming at him. You get so pumped up for your fighters. He's got a great coach. He's got a great corner behind him. Pedigree is there. There it was. You got to pass that guard. That's the toughest thing, especially when you're drilling. Is so hard to do damage from inside the guard because of the guy from the bottom, especially somebody as active as Trevor. That takedown was great. Timing was there. And nice sit-up sweep. Failed. Does he get a Kimura? No, he still got wrist control. And he's doing it again. He's got great movement of his hips. He's looking for that triangle. There's his elbow. If Chris stays like this, he will win the fight 2-1. This is where Trevor has to get off his back. Trevor has to get off his back if he wants to win this fight. He's looking for that sit-up sweep. Good base by Chris. Chris is going to stay inside of his guard and do damage. Reminds me of a salty Tito Ortiz that just grinds inside the guard. Good control by Chris, putting him back on his back, but you either keep his head in that cage or get off the cage, because this is where he's going to use it to work up, walk up like he's doing right now. Get out of there. He's got a head, and there's that triangle once again. You know, I was going to say, you know, later in the fights, two things could go for you or against you. The gas that you have in the tank, the conditioning, or the slipperiness because of the sweat and the Vaseline that travels from the face. So this is where Trevor's going to have to put it to it right now. I mean, in my opinion, I have it 1-1. And this is where Trevor can shine right now. I don't know how much time is left in this round. This is where he's putting it to it. Can't fight with your back off the cage. You got to defend this takedown, Chris, if you want to keep this fight winning yourself. Put him against the cage. Right here. I can tell you this is not where Trevor wants to be. He's got to get up. He wants to solidify this round. I believe this goes to it right here. The next minute that we have determines right here. Judges are so impressionable on cage control and damage and even the reaction to the crowd. But you got to look at the position that Chris has had this entire fight. 80% of this round is on top. This is the hardest part, leaving it in the judges' hands if you're going to finish it. And I know Trevor has tried multiple times. You watch the submission attempts over and over and over and over again. And again, when you have 12, 15 fights under your belt, you have so much training and experience. Body shots, great body shots. You see the welts sitting on the leg of Trevor. Almost got the pass, 10 seconds left. You got to finish right now. This is where Chris is a salty one. This is where he just digs, and this is where he's looking for that armbar. Stack him up. Oh, man. Can that be enough? That last ditch effort, Trevor, to get you to 2-0? Or did Chris Sorrell just win his pro debut? Either way, that was a great fight. Could be fight of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, why don't you give it up for these two warriors in the cage tonight? What a display, what a battle of heart. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of professional fighting, we go to the judges' scorecard. We have a split decision. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to announce your winner, and still undefeated, Trevor.